Today I'm taking a look at the Zhiyun Cinepeer CF100, a portable LED wand light that promises a lot of bang for your buck. A quick disclaimer, Zhiyun did send me this light for free to try out, but I'm not getting paid to make this video and they don't get to see the video before it goes live. These are my honest opinions. So let's see if the CF100 lives up to the hype. Right off the bat, the CF100 feels solid and well built. It's lightweight and the little bag it comes with is nice to help you avoid scratching the light. The built-in barn doors help protect the light as well. I love that it has a 1/4" thread on the bottom so I can mount it to a tripod, a stand, or to anything else that has a 1/4" mount. By the way, use the link and the code down below to get 10% off your purchase. The Zhiyun Cinepeer CF100 has an impressive 100 watts of power, which is pretty good for a portable light of this size. I tested it out in a few low light situations and it made a huge difference. Here's an example with ambient light and the CF100 powered off. Here's the light at 10% brightness, 25% brightness, 50% brightness, 75% brightness, and then at max 100% brightness. As you can tell, it's more than powerful enough to light up a small room for interviews or even for product shots. I love the fact that you can adjust the color temperature. You can switch between warm and cool tones, 2700 Kelvin all the way to 6500 Kelvin. Plus, there's a handy HSI mode where you can independently control the hue, saturation, and intensity of the light for even more precise color control. Having an RGB light like this is also great if you want to light up the background or create a mood with your product shots. The CF100 comes with some great built-in features. The barn doors are built in and these help you to shape the beam of light. This is great if you're trying to use the light for room lighting and you don't want any spill on the background, for example. It also comes with a diffuser to soften the light. If you want to use the key light for YouTube videos, you can see the big difference the diffuser makes when it comes to softening the light and making the shadows less harsh on a person's face. There are a bunch of special effects that can be used in creative ways to add light into your scene. You can simulate a fire in the scene, or you can make it look like your subject is watching TV. The lightning setting is also a fun one to create pretty realistic lightning effects. It's also important to note that they've got these fans for cooling at the back, but in my experience so far, they've been incredibly silent and they're not going to affect your recording at all. Overall, the controls are intuitive and easy to use. You can adjust the brightness, color temperature, and effects with just a few clicks. There's also a max power button for those times you need an extra burst of light, although keep in mind this will shorten the battery life. Speaking of battery life, the CF100 delivers on its promise. I was able to get around 2.5 hours of use at 50% brightness, and on full power it drops to about an hour, which is not bad at all. I barely ever need to use this light on full brightness since it's so bright, so realistically I get a good few hours of use out of it before I need to recharge. In max mode you get about 30 minutes of runtime, and this is the brightest setting. You can even power the light via the DC port or the USB-C cable for longer shoots, and you can even charge it with a power bank. There are two minor, and I mean really minor, things that I would change about the CF100 if I could. The grip feels quite nice, but it's quite wide, so it would be nice to have a slightly more ergonomic handle for those times when you're holding it for long periods of time. The other tiny thing is that the bottom is not totally flat, so if I wanted to quickly put it on the table and light up my desk as a room light for a quick product shoot or something, I can't do that without risking it falling over. These are not deal breakers by any means, because I mostly have it mounted on a tripod or something anyway, but there are small things that would make a difference to me personally. So who is this light for? The Zhiyun Cinepeer CF100 is a great option for content creators on a budget. It's not the cheapest option at around $179 at the time of making this video, but there are way more expensive options out there as well. But for the price you pay, it's powerful, versatile, and easy to use. If you're a YouTuber, filmmaker, or photographer who needs a reliable portable light, this is definitely one to consider. I also think that this is a great option for professional videographers who need a versatile secondary light, like a fill light or a special effects light. I've been using this as a full light to complement my big softbox setup, and I'm loving the results. That's what I've been using throughout this video. But if you're a creator on a budget, you could also use this as your main key light as well, especially if you use the included diffuser. If you're looking to take your lighting game to the next level without breaking the bank, the CF100 is definitely worth checking out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment below and let me know if you have any questions about the CF100. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of the gear in my studio, then you have to go ahead and watch my tiny studio tour video next.